Ever found yourself staring at your Lightspeed account? The prices glaring back at you in the wrong currency? It's frustrating, right? You're trying to manage your business, not play international finance detective. You know your local currency, you know your customer's currency, and you definitely know the currency you want to use for reporting. So why is Lightspeed showing something completely different? Well, you're not alone. This is a common issue, and thankfully, it's usually a pretty easy fix. In this video, we're going to walk you through exactly how to change the currency on your Lightspeed account, step by step, so you can get back to what matters most running your business. Now, before we dive into the how, let's quickly touch on the why. Why does this happen? Sometimes, during the initial setup of your Lightspeed account, the currency might be set incorrectly. Maybe there was a typo, or perhaps the default settings weren't properly configured. Other times, if you're expanding your business internationally or dealing with multiple currencies, you might need to switch between them for various tasks like reporting, pricing, or even processing transactions. Lightspeed is designed to handle these scenarios, but knowing how to make the change is key. There are a couple of different areas where currency settings might apply within Lightspeed, depending on which product you are using: retail, restaurant, e-com, etc. So we'll try to cover the most common ones. We'll also point out any specific nuances along the way. First, let's talk about changing the currency for your overall account settings. This usually affects things like reporting, default pricing displays, and general financial overviews. This is the big one, the one that probably brought you here. The exact location of this setting can vary slightly depending on your Lightspeed product and version, but generally, you'll want to look for something like Settings, Account, Preferences, or even your profile. Think of it as the control panel for your Lightspeed account. Once you've found the settings area, look for a section related to currency, localization, or region. Sometimes it's tucked away under a broader category like financial settings. Don't be afraid to click around a bit. You can't break anything. Just be sure to save any changes you make. Inside the currency settings, you should see a drop-down menu or a list of available currencies. This is where the magic happens. Select your desired currency from the list. Lightspeed usually supports a wide range of currencies, so you should be able to find the one you need. Now, here's a crucial point. Sometimes, changing the main account currency doesn't automatically update everything. You might still see some prices or reports displayed in the old currency. This is often because certain aspects of your Lightspeed setup, like individual product prices or specific report templates, might have their own currency settings. So, let's address those next. If you're using Lightspeed Retail, for example, you might need to adjust the currency settings for individual items or categories. This is usually done within the product management section. Look for a price or cost field, and there might be a small currency indicator next to it. Clicking on this indicator might allow you to select a different currency for that specific item. This is particularly useful if you sell products sourced from different regions, or if you want to display prices in multiple currencies. Similarly, if you're generating reports, you might need to adjust the currency settings within the report itself. Many Lightspeed reporting tools have options to customize the report output, including the currency. Look for settings related to formatting, display, or currency within the report configuration. Another area where currency settings might come into play is with payment processing. If you're using Lightspeed payments or integrating with a third-party payment gateway, you'll need to ensure that the currency settings are consistent across your Lightspeed account and your payment processor. Mismatched currencies can lead to confusion, declined transactions, and unhappy customers. Double-check the documentation for your specific payment processor to ensure everything is aligned. Now, let's talk about a few troubleshooting tips. If you've changed the currency settings and you're still seeing the wrong currency displayed, here are a few things to try. First, try clearing your browser cache and cookies. Sometimes old data can be cached, preventing the changes from taking effect. Second, try logging out of your Lightspeed account and logging back in. This can sometimes refresh the session and force the system to reload the settings. Third, if you're still having trouble, consult the Lightspeed support documentation or contact their customer support team. They're usually very helpful and can guide you through the process. One more thing to keep in mind. If you're dealing with multiple currencies, it's essential to understand how Lightspeed handles currency conversion. Does it use real-time exchange rates? Does it allow you to set your own exchange rates? Understanding these details is crucial for accurate reporting and financial management. Now, just to recap the key steps. First, locate your main account settings. This is usually under Settings, Account, or Preferences. Second, find the Currency or Localization section. Third, select your desired currency from the drop-down menu. Fourth, check for currency settings in other areas such as product management, reporting, and payment processing. Fifth, if you're having trouble, clear your browser cache, log out and log back in, or contact Lightspeed support. Changing the currency on Lightspeed is usually a straightforward process, but it's important to understand where all the relevant settings are located. By following the steps outlined in this video, you should be able to get your Lightspeed account displaying the correct currency in no time. Remember, accurate currency settings are essential for proper financial management, reporting, and a smooth customer experience. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.